Daniel, right from the get-go, we're looking at some befores and afters here. This is the 6-piece clean makeup collection at under £40, £37.98, to give you that beautiful complexion and polished look that you guys are so well known for.
Yeah, it's a face in a box, as we were saying. You know, the only thing you've applied on your face is a black eyeliner, and this is what you're seeing on the screens here with a full makeup applied. So, yes, it looks gorgeous.
It really does. So let's take you through what you get ever so quickly, and then we'll go through the colour shades.
Brilliant, yes. So you've got a more than double the size of our Hero Original Foundation that builds a luminous, natural finish to the face. Then you've got your full flawless face brush, perfect tool to apply your original foundation. Then you've got Mineral Veil, which is a great setting powder, great if you kind of get a little bit of oil throughout the day. It will just instantly lock makeup in place. Bare Pro eyeshadow stick in a long wear formula, 8-hour wear, super easy to use in a copper rose colour. Then you've got Lashtopia Mega Volume Mascara, 600 bristles on that wand in a mousse-like consistency. And then finally, our Gen Nude Buttercream Lip Gloss in Must Have, which is a gorgeous neutral rose.
And it comes in the beautiful Christmas packaging, so it makes a gorgeous gift. There, you'll notice we use 2 different brushes, so everyone who gets the 3 lighter shades gets this one here, which is your natural bristles, then the synthetic one for all of the other shades. There's no one that's better or worse than the others. You
they
just
do
get
the same
different
thing,
brushes.
yes.
Yeah, exactly. But you've got here a colour shade for virtually everybody that has been incredibly popular. You've got more than double the normal size of the foundation, which you would buy for £29. Yeah. So you get more than twice the amount of that, plus everything else that Daniel's just gone through. So there is a QR code that will pop up. If you put your phone up to that, it will give you an image at home of all the different colour shades and skin tones. So you can look at that, make it big and decide, I'm wearing light right now, but I have to tell you, last week I was wearing medium tan.
Yes.
So do not fret about it. They're incredibly forgiving. Yes, so talk us through the colours.
Yes, of course. So first off, we've got Eleanor coming up in the shade Fair. Now, this is in the light family with a cool tone, gorgeous full collection that you can see on the Eleanor just there. Now, next up, we've got Amy in Fairly Light. And that's the shade that I would wear. Also, as well, you'll see it's in the light family with a neutral tone. Then next up, we've got Tracy in the shade Light. This is still in the light family with a slightly more golden tone. Then next up, in the medium family, we've got Pirio here in the shade Medium, which I believe are already on advanced orders.
Yep.
This is in the medium family with a cool tone.
I'll just quickly say all the mediums are on advanced orders now, coming out 7th of December.
There you go, that's easier that way. Then we've got Deborah Ann here in Medium Beige. This is the best-selling shade globally in the medium family with a neutral tone. Then next up, we've got Shirin here in Medium Tan. Now, this is in the tan family with a slightly cooler tone. Julia Roberts was wearing this earlier on. Then we go to Delina in Golden Tan. Now, this is the shade that obviously Delina's wearing, but Hayley will also be applying this in a moment in the tan family with a slightly more golden tone. And then finally, in the dark family, we've got Annette here in Golden Dark. So this is for your dark-skinned with a slightly more golden tone.
So when you talk about the warm and the cool undertones, yes, I always think a nice way to help people to do that, if you've got a warm undertone, there's a bit of yellow in your skin, look at the veins in your wrist. If they're a little bit green, because basically veins show up as blue. So if they're a little bit green, it's because you've got yellow. Hello. If they're a little bit purple, it's because you've got blue, and that gives you the cool undertone. And if they're looking normal and blue, then you're the neutral. So yes, you're right down the middle. So I always think it's quite helpful if thinking, oh, I don't know, yes, all this cool warm business, what does it mean? And the thing, when we're talking about the minerals themselves, there is technique, which we'll get to in a second. I know we've got Deborah Ann, somewhere in London.
Somewhere in London, yeah, from home, who's going to be applying this. Now, you were just talking about the technique. Deborah Ann is the best person to show technique. She's been using this for years. We were talking before, weren't we, Deborah Ann? Can she hear us?
I don't know. Oh, yes, you can. Yes. Marvellous.
So you'll see that she's tapping the minerals into the lid just there. Do you want to talk us through? Can we...
If y'all can hear me, I'm happy to talk.
Yeah, love to.
I can hear you, Pippa. I can hear myself. So we are going to take our lid, sprinkle just a few minerals into the lid. Less is more, and you can layer it up. I'm going to swirl my brush into the lid, which is warming up the minerals. Put your teeth in, tap off the excess, and then I'm going to buff. I'm going to start with the center panel, which is where I want the most coverage, and then I can graduate the foundation out to my jaw and down my neck. See? You know how red that was earlier, don't you, Daniel?
Yes.
And it's worked. A treat, absolutely. And just carry on buffing till you get the coverage that you want. Sorry, I'm making funny faces. I'm trying to look at the mirror behind
I love how energetically you're buffing that into the skin, but that's a big part of the technique and the warming of the minerals.
Yeah.
That's what makes it from what looks like a powder into a cream. That's the magic of original foundation.
And sometimes I'll go back, I've kind of buffed it all in, and then I will do eyes or whatever, and then I'll actually pick up the brush and I'll buff it again, but not with any extra product, just to make sure it's had a good buff, because that warming with the skin is very much part of the whole thing that Bare Minerals does.
It is, and I actually love original foundation an hour after it's been applied, because it almost just warms that little bit more to the skin. Yeah, it looks absolutely beautiful, and Deborah is an expert at applying original foundation. You know, she takes the time to really blend, and that is the purpose of original foundation.
And also, the reason why we bring Deborah, I mean, she's at home at the moment, so she doesn't necessarily have the cameras and the lighting and everything that we're able to bring to you here in the studio. But when you see Deborah here in the studio and you see her before and after, she has a lot of high capillaries and redness in her skin, which is what makes her demonstration so brilliant, because you see as she puts it in, it goes straight down, you can see all the texture, it gets perfected.
I mean, this was in the studio, yeah, you'll see on the left-hand side, you know, she has a little bit of high colouring, but with original foundation, you can truly, people think that they can't necessarily get the coverage from original foundation, but well, you can. You just build, but I would say take your time and build. Don't, you know, think you use more product to build up a fuller coverage. That's not how it works.
No, exactly.
Less is more, build gradually.
And I think this year, if you have found yourself wearing less makeup because you've not been commuting as much, you've not been going out and about, you haven't been doing as many things, and you've been thinking to yourself, your skin's been looking better because you've been putting less rubbish on it, Bare Minerals is a brilliant brand to actually be using, because this whole collection is called the Clean Collection. Because, again, that's very much your ethos when it comes to everything that you do, but also the ingredients going onto our skin. The
ingredients, we don't put, you know, we ensure that we use just good, clean ingredients in here. You know, I just wanted to show you some of the stats with you, you know, that says it is only 5 mineral ingredients in here. Every ingredient has a purpose. This is the #1 selling prestige mineral foundation in the UK. So even now, to this day, 25 years on, it's still a fan favourite. But it promotes a clearer, healthier-looking skin. It's got a mineral sunscreen, which is great if you've got sensitive skin. 8-hour wear, and of course it's PETA certified and cruelty-free.
The sunscreen's a really important one as well, because we're really good at doing that during the summer months, but actually during the winter months, the sun is still out there.
Well, the UVA and UVB rays,
exactly. So you've also got that protection within the minerals. You can see there 96% said their skin felt weightless with it on, which is amazing, and that it reduced the appearance of flaws and imperfections 95%. The good thing, it's a tagline of yours that's ancient now. Skin's makeup so good you can sleep in it.
Makeup so pure you can sleep in it.
The fact that it's weightless, I've talked in the past about how I've gone to go to bed, I've looked in the mirror and gone, oh, I'm still wearing makeup. Oh, I've got to do all that. Yeah, because it's so comfortable on the skin. I mean, Hayley, you're putting this on all through the day. You never feel clogged at all.
No, not at all. And can you just see that spot just disappeared? And I think that's the amazing thing with the original. You can use different brushes with it to give you that flawless coverage. But as you said, it doesn't move. It pretty much stays put. If I have a hard day, a full day, I wear this. But you can use a bigger brush. If you're someone who does suffer with rosacea, maybe high colour, you can take a traditional foundation brush and press it into the skin too.
So what colour shade are you wearing?
I'm actually wearing the golden tan. So I think it's nice to reference that I can wear medium beige if I'm not faux tanned. I can also wear medium tan, that's probably more kind of my natural colour, but I like a little bit of colour, so I go for the golden tan. But they're so forgiving that you can do that.
And then what stage would we use Mineral Veil?
You would use Mineral Veil now, so you can go straight into the Mineral Veil to really set that makeup, or you could use it at the end of everything. So say if you wanted to have a full look with blusher, highlighter, the full shebang, you can use the Mineral Veil right at the end. I personally like to use it now because I like to set my makeup, because I like a glow. All of that highlight, that blush that I put in, I know that then I get actually the aesthetic that I was aiming for. But I'm using the Mineral Veil mainly down my T-zone, because that's where my makeup wears. Very good if you have large pores. Think about pressing and rolling the Mineral Veil into those areas, because it really will smooth the texture of the skin.
And this isn't the sparkly one that we talked about, is it? This one's the original.
It's the original, and it's my go-to in my kit as a makeup artist all the time. It never lets me down. So shiny skin, if the skin has large pores, fine lines. It's like an airbrush. It's a soft focus effect, and it's a must-have for any makeup lover.
And Dan, will it work for all the skin tones? I'm guessing it will do. That's why it's in there.
Yeah, exactly. So it works for all skin tones, doesn't apply any colour and can be laid over any colour.
So remember, you've got your extended money-back guarantee. So if you're buying for somebody else, it really, you know, don't fret about it. You can see the QR code at the bottom right. So if you're going to take your phone camera up to that now, it will take you to a still picture of all of the different shades with a face next to it. So you can match yours as best as you can. But like I said earlier, I'm wearing light today. That's my go-to winter colour. It's nice and yellow base. I can warm it up with a bit of bronzer if I want to. It's a really forgiving one. All of the shades are very forgiving. So just see where you land and then choose that one for yourself. The price is $37.98. Remember, you get more than double the actual mineral foundation that you would get in the normal size, which would cost £27. So for about £10, a little bit more, you're getting another foundation, you're getting the mineral veil, you're getting the mascara, you're getting the eyeshadow stick, you're getting the lip gloss, lipstick, lip colour, however you want to look at it, because it's this wonderful fusion of everything, the lip colour.
Yes, it is. Yeah, absolutely.
Stunning. So should we move on to eyes next?
Yes. So next up, we've got our Bare Pro Long Wear Eyeshadow Stick. Now, this has got an 8-hour wear. You'll see this on the back of my hand here. It's got a gorgeous copper rose tone to it. Now, yeah, it really makes it super easy to use. You just see that. It's got almost like a duochrome effect to it. Now, also as well, I do just have to quickly say there is also a sharpener on the other end, so you can actually get a nice fine point to it and use it as a liner if you want to.
Yeah, beautiful. And I used that under my eyes, and then I smudged my black eyeliner into it and kind of had this kind of goldy, blacky smudginess.
Yes.
It's a beautiful tone. It's absolutely bang on for right now as well. The golden tan, let me just quickly say it, which is in advanced orders at the moment, is now limited stock in advanced orders. So once that's gone, that will be gone. So don't miss out. Please check out your baskets. Please tap your app. Hayley, show us the eyeshadow stick.
Yeah, so I'm getting really kind of carried away over here. I'm pretty happy doing my own makeup. But with the eyeshadow stick, I put it on the one eye and you can see that beautiful sheen to it. But it's not glittery, so I think some people are worried that it's always glittery, but it really isn't. So it gives you that beautiful shimmer, that lovely kind of radiant, ethereal look to the skin. But you can use your finger. So if you want kind of that maximum pigment with it, use your finger to press it onto the eye, and that will give you that beautiful finish. But if you want it to be softer, don't be frightened to use a fluffy brush and take directly from the actual stick itself.
And as a makeup artist as well, of course, you'll always be on top of the trends and things like that. But I think one of the things that can age us is sticking to old habits. So if we're someone that's worn makeup for decades, actually adopting this kind of look will equally take years off, because it keeps it nice and fresh.
And I think some people are always like, oh, should I avoid shimmer? You know, I'm worried about crepey eyelids. Actually, anything that's got a slight glow to it, a sheen, is going to push anything forwards, so it will make you look more youthful. Just it doesn't have the glitter in, so I think people think shimmery, is it glittery? But it's not. It gives you that beautiful kind of sheen, that gorgeous radiance to the skin, and a real beautiful Christmas glow. I'm actually going to add it as well, a little bit to the highs of the cheeks.
I love it when you do this.
So Dan and I have been playing around with the product, and I've actually been using just my ring finger, so keeping it nice and simple. It's really finger friendly, just adding that beautiful glow onto the skin. I've also been using it on my Cupid's bow to give myself just that little extra. Inner corners is a great place too, but I put a tiny bit of the gloss on, not too much, just so I could show you this. But earlier on, I actually put it with my lipstick, and it just gave me that slightly more nude, kind of iridescent look to the lip.
And for me, that's what, you know, because we're using natural ingredients, because it's all clean, because they're minerals, it means that you can put them anywhere. The texture doesn't change in that regard.
No, there are no limits to where you can apply it. These truly are multitaskers, and that's why I love working with Hayley. She always gives me new and creative ways of using products, you know?
Hayley, did you say you're wearing golden tan?
Yep, golden tan.
OK, so that's now completely sold out. So what would you wear today
I would go
instead?
medium tan.
Medium tan.
So I'll do it on the next hit so everyone can see the medium tan.
Excellent. There we go. That will help anyone who isn't quite sure. But like I said, I was wearing golden tan last week and now I'm in light. So it just depends on your skin tone. They're all so very forgiving. So there you go. You can see the entire collection there. Remember, you get the flawless face finish Flawless Finish Face Brush.
Full flawless face brush.
Thank you very much indeed. The brush that you can see there is the one that comes with the 3 lighter shades. The other ones get the dark synthetic brush. There's no right or wrong. It's just how it's been chosen to be done this time round. 3 easy payments of £12.66, so you only need to pay a fraction to start off with plus your P&P. If it's in stock at the moment, it'll come out to you. You'll have it in the next 3 to 5 working days. And we're not even done yet. Where next? Mascara.
I know, it's pretty crazy, right? We've got a full-size Lashtopia Mega Volume Mascara, 600 bristles on this wand, and it is ophthalmologist tested, it's water-resistant, it's smudge-resistant, so you've got everything you need in a mascara. Yes,
I was
lovely.
really impressed.
Were you?
Yeah, I was. I really enjoyed using this because nothing clumped together.
Yes.
I got all those fine little lashes right on the inside,
yes.
which that you can easily miss with some brushes, but actually you can see Deborah Ann here. You can get all of those tiny baby ones.
It just completely opens up the eye, doesn't it? You can see Deborah Ann's eyes, they look wide awake just with that little bit of definition on the lashes.
And Hayley, talking of mascara, is black for everybody?
I think everybody should kind of go for a black mascara anyway, because who doesn't want...
Must-have.
It is. It's called must-have, and it is a must-have. It's a gorgeous neutral rose. It will help soften, smooth and hydrate the lips. Jojoba oil, some beautiful, rich ingredients in there to really help, you know, make the lips look fuller.
Yeah, totally. It's beautiful. Are we going to see it going on, Hayley? Yes, we are.
Yeah, and it just glides on. It hugs the lip. It's a beautiful neutral rose, as you mentioned, but you can see the colour. It's a gorgeous payoff, suits all kind of seasons, but it does have that lovely kind of high shine to it.